EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to some more EA Sports PGA Tour gameplay. Today we are going to be competing in one of the seasonal tournaments, and it will be the All 18 Sim here at the home of the PGA Championship, Oak Hill. You do have two entries, but before we do tee off, let's have a look at the rewards you can win. So you can win 8,000 reward points, PGA Championship towel, PGA of America bag strap, PGA of America bag. That actually looks really, really nice. I do like that. I can see me using that. The PGA of America men's polo shirt. It won't showcase the ladies one because I am a man. 5,000 reward points, 4,000 reward points, 3,000 reward points, and 1,000 reward points. So really looking forward to this event. I've not really played much sim over the last few years of gaming, so this will be a test. Conditions: 4 to 7 mile per hour winds, tournament setup. Let's have a look how my stats do compare with the course. Everything seems to be good except the power. But my main concern here is reading the greens. I am not the best of putters with the green grids enabled. A lot of the PGA Tour pros have been coming out and complaining about how difficult and silly some of the holes are in this week's current event. The leaderboards don't seem to be working for me, but anything under par here I am going to be happy with. So hole number 1 is a par 4. It is a dog leg right to left. My main object for this round is just hit fairways and greens and learn the simulation mode. This is actually my second time playing the True Sim on EA Sports PGA Tour. I missed the first seasonal event, which was at Augusta National, just due to glitches in the game, errors. But that is a really good opening tee shot. But thank you so much for the continued support. We have just reached 6,000 subscribers, which is absolutely massive. I cannot thank you all enough. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to smash the subscribe button. And if you are enjoying the content, please leave a like. So 104 yards to the pin. We do have a 6-7 mile per hour wind here, tops I would guess. So let's play the finesse wedge, 60 degree. Just aiming left at the pin due to the lie at my feet in the wind. This ball should sit down and it should spin back a little bit. Didn't generate any spin whatsoever. The first few holes are just all about getting a feel for the greens. This is definitely a downhill putt. Let's bring it back to 15. I don't think there's much movement in this one. I would say it is turning from right to left. I'm just going to go a few clicks outside the right-hand side of the cup. It's definitely turning. I've missed what happened there. What on earth has happened there with that camera angle? That is bizarre. So I'm never going to know how that ball broke, but we did knock it by the hole. I think we must have caught the lip there, but that is bizarre. I've never experienced that before. So level par, hole number 2. This should be nothing more than a good tee shot and a short wedge into this elevated green. Didn't expect to be that far right. A very favourable kick there lands us on the right hand side of the fairway. So 91 yards to the pin. I would say the elevation's probably just 10 to 12 feet. The wind behind us. Let's go finesse. 60 degree wedge with full loft and try and dial this one in. I think the elevations, anything from 0 to 10 will be a white arrow. Anything 10 to 19 feet up or down is a yellow arrow. And 20 feet above or below is a red arrow. But that is a fantastic approach shot. Didn't need all that backspin, but it is going to leave me an uphill putt. Judging by how that ball rolled, this is going to break right to left. One thing you've really got to pay a lot of attention to is how the ball runs out on your approach shots. That's looking good though. It should drop. Oh, why we just miss on the left edge. I didn't hit that firm enough. I think if I hit that a little bit firmer, one, it takes the break out of it, and two, we ensure it reaches the hole. So solid start though. Back-to-back pars. Hole number 3. This is a long par 3. Testing par 3 this. This really is a difficult hole. 227 to the pin. I do apologise because this is probably going to be a little bit of a longer video than what you are used to. But hopefully you are enjoying the content and you would like to see more True Sim Golf on the channel with EA Sports PGA Tour. So 5-iron drive, overpower, try to kick this up from the front of the green. That needs to go. Why that ball sat down instantly. Disappointed I didn't reach the green there. I really expected that ball to kick up and onto the dance floor. But let's try and flop this one close. It is my go-to shot from in and around the greens. Oh my goodness, we almost splashed that in or flopped it in. It's going to be another kick-in par. It keeps me at level par through the first 3 holes. Hole number 4 is the first of the par 5s. Really need to make birdies on the par 5s here, although they are long and lengthy. Certainly not hitting the power drive. I find that a very erratic and very uncontrollable shot at times, even with perfect swing timing. So I'm going to take this down the left-hand side of the fairway. It really opens out down there, and it will leave me a nice line of sight for our second shot. We do just trickle into the first cut, but that is a really good percentage shot. If the wind was blowing a lot more than this, I would be in a little bit of bother. But I'm just going to play a 2-wood knockdown. Certainly not reaching this in 307 yards. But let's keep it below this tree line. And it should leave me a nice wedge into the green. That ball should run out a good few yards as well. That's a good shot. That's going to leave me a nice yardage into this pin. 53 yards out, so it should be my spinner. Green's certainly sloping uphill here, so don't want to leave this one short or generate too much backspin. So try to land this as close to the flag stick as possible with a good bit of bite. That's shot hard right. Yardage was perfect. I think this is going to turn from right to left here.
It's about a 60% make percentage from here.
Definitely breaking from right to left. Big putt coming up here. Really want to convert this one. Oh, early. We just clipped the edge of the cup there. We definitely had the read. Just not enough off it. And that's disappointing. That really is disappointing. I hate picking up pars and par 5s. It keeps me at level par. Hole number 5. Downhill par 3. 183 to the pin. I think my 8-iron drive with a little touch of loft should be ideal here. Playing the wind as well. I can overhit this one as well, so it gives me a little bit of window for error. There it is, the overswing. Yardage was good, but that fast and the wind has really moved me over to the right-hand side. Yardage was bang on, but we're just 34 feet to the right of the flag. So another putt that's definitely turning from right to left, slightly uphill. I find it far easier to read the greens on this game than any of the PGA Tour 2K games. Oh, what a putt that is. Oh my goodness, we can miss a 5-foot putt for birdie, but I've just drained a 34-foot putt. No grids. And how satisfying is that? That's probably one of my better putts on the game. Really happy with that. Hole number 6, this is a long par 4 coming in at 500 yards, 486 to the pin. Let's take this down the right-hand side of the fairway. The wind should comfortably bring us back. That's a nice strike. We do get the overswing. Plenty of room to work with down the left centre. Still a lot of work to do with this approach shot. 180 yards out. I'm going to go with the 8-iron approach with full loft. It means I can fully attack this. We must remember we are on tournament conditions, so the greens are firm and fast. That ball's going way left again. My swing timing is just off at the moment. It's another approach shot where the yardage is ideal, but these tiny fasts, or quite substantial fasts should I say, are deviating me left or right of the intended target. It's another uphill putt. Let's move the cursor past the hole. Let's go to 42 feet. I don't want to leave putts short. This one's definitely breaking from left to right. Go. Get in. Get in. Oh, it burns by the right-hand side of the cup with a little bit of pace. A 4-foot putt. This one has to turn from right to left. Just going right edge of the cup. Playing this one dead weight. It's a solid par. I'm pleased that I am giving myself birdie opportunities here. Need to get dialed in closer to the flags though. At hole number 7, we are 1 under. Water in play here, but I don't think we'll reach it. Let's take this down the left-hand side of the fairway. That 4 to 7 mile per hour wind should bring us back to the right-hand side. That's a better swing timing this time. Wind has moved us really well, shifted us over to the right-hand side, and that is a well-placed tee shot. So 135 yards out. A little bit of elevation. Let's say 10 feet. So I am going to go with the pitching wedge here. Approach. Just applying a good bit of loft as well. It carries me 141. Wind should move me. Let's see if we can get close to the perfect. It's a good strike. The wind is moving me superbly as well. This should sit and bite. Oh, that is a fantastic approach shot. That's going to leave me a tap-in birdie from 2 feet out. What an approach shot that is. A little bit of movement right to left. Let's play this one with pace. And that is a solid birdie. It does get me to 2 under par. The only hole I'm disappointed with so far is my missed putt on the par 5. The hole number 8. This is a short par 4, but a lot of hazards and tight fairway in play here. Taking us down the right-hand side, hoping the wind brings us back. It's a good shot. Like I say, many hazards in play here on this 8th fairway. But 106 yards out to the pin. Elevated green. .102 to the front. Let's go finesse, 54 degree. Not adjusting this at all. We do get the perfect overswing. It's tracking well. It's going to be long, but it should spin. Reluctantly spun back there a couple of inches. And this is going to be a downhill putt. I'm convinced it's breaking left to right. I don't think there's much in it. Let's feather this one down there. Going to take a look at the worm cam. I do apologise. I am taking a lot longer on the greens than normal. I was just starting to doubt myself there, but I'm convinced that is breaking left to right. I think it's maybe breaking both ways here. Should start to turn. Oh, it was a good effort. Definitely broke from left to right. But I do tap in the par. Keeps me at 2 under. We do move on to the final hole of the front 9. It's a dogleg right par 4. Uphill from the tee box all the way up to the green. Don't want to miss the fairway here. I think the left-hand side of the fairway is the play. So let's aim down the right. The wind should comfortably take us back out to the left-hand side. Come on, wind. There it comes now. Ball's going to kick left as well on the fairway. And that is going to leave me an elevated approach shot into this green. I want it to be more over to the left-hand side, as these trees on the right-hand side are going to hinder me here. But let's go a 7-iron approach. High loft. I'm not going to get as close to the pin as I would have liked to here. I think we will be on the left-hand side due to the trees, but it's a lovely strike. I am on the left-hand side, just coming up short and left of the pin. That has left me a makeable putt, 9 feet out. Surely this turns from right to left, I think. I don't think there's much in it. Just going to play this one firm, try and take a little bit of the break out of the equation here. That actually turned left to right. That was a misread. That was a misread. It could well have been a factor as well that my putt line and putt speed was not the greatest. So a solid front 9, just disappointed with that missed putt on the par 5. But let's see if we can pick up a couple of more birdies on the back 9. Slowly getting the hang of this. Very, very enjoyable and intense. Downhill tee shot here. Just playing for the centre off the fairway. That wind is going to help me out. The ball went far more over to the left than I allowed for. Fortunately, it's just the first cut. And that leaves me 114 yards to the flag. Wind is behind us here. Let's go finesse. High loft, 54 degree. I am hoping this ball sits right down next to the pin. I think it's an uphill slope, so it shouldn't spin back too much. Ah, it's an underswing. That could come up short. Don't spin too much. Yeah, that underswing just cost me there. It is going to be a very makeable putt though from 8 feet out. Let's get down and have a look at this one. I'm not seeing much in it from that angle. This worm cam is a fantastic new addition. It really, really is, especially for situations like this. I think it's turning right to left. Turn, turn. It drops on the edge. What a fantastic birdie. Our third off the round. It gets me to 3 under par. Hole number 11, it's another long par 3. Slightly elevated tee box here. I'm going to say the wind's playing about 6 miles per hour. I'm going to try and land this just at the front of the green, taking the bunkers out of the equation here. 9 wood, full loft. Let's go for the partial as well. I actually hit a perfect. Is it going to kick up? It's another shot that just comes up short on the par 3s. Was trying to run that up yet again from the fairway. Let's see if I can chip this one in. 4.5 degrees above, so the ball is going to shoot to the left here. Don't want to overhit this one. I want to leave myself a very makeable par putt. I'm not the best in the world at chip shots in this game. It could turn in though. It could turn in, and it does turn in. What a chip in. It does get me to 4 under. Love the camera zoom at the cup there as well. And so far so good. 4 under par. Hole number 12. Short par 4. This should be nothing more than a spinner. Into the green with a well executed tee shot. I do get the overswing. And hopefully this ball runs out.
Yeah, that's a nice swing.
Fantastic tee shot. It is going to be the spin. This really is a fantastic shot. It's one of my go-to shots from this range. Green is certainly above my feet, so don't want to leave this one too short. Let's try and get this one as close to the pin as possible and hopefully set up a tap-in birdie. Should run out. I'll take it. I would have liked that a lot closer though. 9 feet. I think I should have got closer than that. It's definitely an uphill putt. I think it's a little bit of right to left to this one. That turned a lot more than I gave it credit for. I should have slowed down in that putt. I think I played that too quick. Pure autopilot there. Disappointing not to get another birdie there. That spinner should have been closer than what it was. But let's move on to the second par 5 on the course. Shorter than the previous one where we did walk away with a par after a disappointing putt. Not hitting the power drive here. I don't think I can carry the water here. The wind is in my face. I'm so tempted to go for it. Let's say that's a 7-mile-per-hour wind in my face. I'm not reaching. It's pointless. Let's come down to a 2-wood finesse and just lay up. I think it's the common sense shot here. Let's apply a lot of high loft and just hang this ball up in the wind. I don't think we'll reach in 2. Yeah, I don't think we would have carried that stream with the driver there. So good course management from me. I'm normally a very aggressive player. But let's chase up a 2-wood approach shot, full loft. And it should leave me another spin shot into that elevated green. That's tracking well. That's a beautiful shot. Hopefully we can get this up and down for the birdie and move to 5 under. 42 yards out. It's another uphill approach shot. Just applying a little bit of loft here. A little bit of overswing. Oh, and that's a really good approach shot. That's basically a gimme birdie. This will get me to 5 under par. Really happy with my course management on that hole. Hole number 14, this is a short par 4. Certainly can't drive the green here. Bunkers are in play short. I think we'll just come up short off the bunkers with his tee shot. Let's try and hold the end of the fairway. It's a lovely strike. Oh, that needs to get down. That needs to get down. We have trickled into the sand. That's disappointing. But let's try and pick this one close. Don't want to leave it short because that green is uphill. Ball's going to shoot from right to left at my feet due to the lie. That's a good shot. The ball actually stayed right there, despite the lie. But that would have been down to my swing timing. And this should be my 6th birdie off the round. Let's have a reverse look at the worm cam. I think it's turning a little bit right to left. Not much in it. Let's play this one firm. Oh my goodness, that is so annoying. So annoying. And that's why you've got to be so careful with the putts now. Previous to the 3.0 update, that cup would have accepted that ball. That's so disappointing. That's 2 putts I'm really disappointed with now. I could be 7 under. We should be 7 under. I really need to fix my putting. But this really is an intense round of golf. 170. Ooh. Let's apply full loft to this 8 iron. I think we can slightly overhit this as well. The wind is in my face. Let's go for the overswing. That needs to get down. That needs to get down. Oh, that's way long. I'm very surprised at that. But the fast and overswing was the issue there. And I need to flop this one close. Not the worst of lies coming out the heavy rough. 92 to 97. I've underswung that. And that is costly. I'm now looking at my first bogey of the round. From missing a 4-footer for birdie on the previous hole with a lip out, we could well be dropping a shot here back to 4 under. It's a 2-shot swing almost. Go on, get in. Get in. I've not hit it. It was a good effort, just not brave enough. Didn't commit to that fully. Had the line and read. And that really is disappointing. Golf really is a game of what ifs. We could be 7 under. I'm 4. And let's see if we can get that drop shot straight back on this 16th hole. Tight fairway here, taking us down the right-hand side. Wind should comfortably bring me back. And that's going to be nothing more than a 9 iron or wedge into the 16th green. Tough closing holes around this golf course. 1, 2, 2. I think my approach with a 54 degree is made for this. Let's overpower it. Need to get a good swing timing in this one. There's a perfect overswing. This is right at it. This is right at it. Oh, wow. Could have done without that spin.
That's a good shot.
But it's going to leave me a 9-foot putt. 10 feet. Uphill, certainly. I think this ball's breaking left to right, but I really don't think there's much in this. That's a misread. That's a huge misread. I thought that ball was turning left to right. And I really need to slow down in these putts. I know I'm rushing things now. So I do sadly remain at 4 under. 2 holes remaining. Short par 4, 17th here. Dogleg right. Elevated fairway and green. Wind is coming off the left-hand side. There is plenty of room down the left-hand side, but I'm hoping the wind does shift me to the right. It will leave me a closer approach shot. That's a slow. And that ball is staying left, by the way. That needs to get down. If you're not hitting perfects, you really are in trouble. You do not know where the ball's going to go. It's very random, and I absolutely love it. 191 yards out. I'm just in between clubs here. Let's go 7-iron approach. Full loft. This ball should run out a good bit as well. Coming out of the first cut. Playing the slope at my feet in the wind. The wind should really overpower the slope. The wind's taking that round beautifully. Get down. Oh, we're long. Really long. 34 feet long.
Birdie at 17.
Yeah, there's not a lot in this overall. I've had a look and concluded
This
there's
is a
not
downhill
much to
putt.
it. Slightly down the hill, no real movement.
Gotta be careful here. There's not much in this. I think it's breaking both ways. I really do. That should turn to the left. A nice start to turn back. Just misread that putt the last 4 or 5 feet, but a good effort.
Bit off the mark.
It's a gimme par. Bit frustrated I'm only 4 under. My putting at times really has cost me, as you would expect. There's no easy putt on True Sim, really. But hole number 18, what a fantastic finishing hole. Let's see if we can finish strong and get to 5 under par. I'm going to take this down the left-hand side of the fairway. The wind should comfortably shift us from left to right. There's another slope. My swing timing today has not been the greatest. But right in the middle of the fairway, 171 yards out. That's a tough pin. That pin's right at the front, right of the green. 171, wind is helping. I'm in between clubs here. I want to get this one as close as possible, but also take the bunkers out of the equation here. Let's go finesse, 8-iron, full loft. I'll need to underswing this one. Try and get the deliberate underswing. We get it. Come on, wind. Come on, wind. That needs to get down. That's a good shot. It's going to leave me with a birdie opportunity. Definitely downhill.
Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Let's see if we can finish with a birdie here.
17 feet on this putt.
Definitely turning from right to left. Just got to feather this one down here and see if we can pick up the birdie. Big putt coming up. I just hope I'm reading this properly. Needs to turn. It's on a good line. What a final putt. Absolute delighted with that. We do finish at 5 under par. Sadly, there is no work in leaderboards. But that is it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.